My name is Kenny, and I'm speaking on behalf of my fellow American. I myself have studied Islam from the African Institute of Sangkor in Timbuktu. My good friend, who is an Emir in Detroit, is my fellow brother. His name is Rashad Asudi Al-Amriki. He is a governor over a wide range of Muslims in Detroit, and he himself has helped me to understand Islam and the concept of Jihad and our root, and the differences in the Arabic grammar, the things that they use in religion. He's taught me prayer, and what I would like to say in general, from having been, my father was in the military, and I was actually in Somalia, Swaziland, and Ethiopia, and I've been in Bosnia, Germany, and several other countries in Latin America. And I would have to say overall that, not to mention the fact that England, for a considerable amount of time, wanted to adopt the Sharia, which is Islamic law, as their governing law. And Muslims in themselves, Islam is a root word for silm, and salam, which means peace. And these individuals, regardless of how they choose to live, you know, their day-to-day lives and their culture, are peaceful individuals. They are victims of media propaganda. I've never met an individual who was outwardly aggressive towards me or other individuals, who was just willing to work with them and to talk to them and treat them respectfully. They are some of the most educated individuals I've ever met. They dedicate a lot of their time to education so that, you know, not only they themselves receive enlightenment, but to share the light with the rest of the world and those who share, you know, the media's propaganda of misconception on either Christianity, Islam, or Judaism. The overall agenda of Sharia and Islam is that they live in peace. Every day, 5 times a day, the poorest of individuals as well as the highest, whether he be a sheikh or a king or a prince, an emir, a governing, you know, ruler, they bow 5 times a day, hand in hand, abreast in the same dirt. And they generally, like a socialist people, don't discriminate against whether or not an individual chooses to live the way they choose to live. They're portrayed in our media as being terrorists when America themselves are imperialists. They're fighting, they have this propaganda out about Muslims in general, like they're, you know, they just want to be left alone. The Prophet Muhammad quoted that the big jihad is within, the spiritual and the mental overcoming the world, and the small jihad, which means struggle in Arabic. The word jihad means struggle and not war or anything that has to do with anything unsettling or unpeaceful. The small jihad is the exterior, and those who would wish to harm you through the practice of Islam. And this war machine that is our media here in the United States has portrayed Islam as being terrorists or radical people who just aim to kill anybody who doesn't believe in what it is that they believe. And the truth is that the United States has made a big profit, a selling industry, for trying to portray these individuals who only want to be left alone and paint a picture as if though they were savage, beastly individuals who have no conscious mind. But the fact of the matter is that Muslims have taught a great deal of mathematics and have built a great deal of structures in this country. They came out with the first navigating compass. They actually had fractions. They created a system of fractions and other types of mathematics. Things I just could go on. You know, people who are famous and they try to, you know, devalue the black man or the Arabic man or the Asians as being, you know, people who took lessons from us in civility, when the actuality is the people in the Middle East and Africa taught us mathematics and architecture on stars and civility. And that's what I have to say about my brothers and sisters in Israel.